Welcome back, Tarkans, to the liberation of Remo. I'm having a lot of fun right now. My mechs seem incredibly powerful. Before we kick off, just very quickly, our missing pilot has shown up. I don't know how. I have a name for them. It is Noah Izumi, and they wanted the call sign or the mech of Alphonse. I don't have a mech called Alphonse right now, but we will give them that call sign. I'm going to hit randomize 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That's an underbite and a half. I haven't seen one, but that's okay. So we've got Noah Alphonse in here. We need to repair our mechs. Unfortunately, the Gerblin took a little bit of damage last time. So what we're going to do is we're going to back off from the front line here on normal cruise speed. And we're just going to come around. There is a black market here, which I actually don't have the supplies for right now, sadly. I think you need 1,000 supplies for that. But we're going to hit this battle zone as soon as our mechs are repaired. Guess what? We just managed to save ourselves from another bomb. All we're waiting for is for the Gremlin to get fully repaired and we'll jump into another combat. What we should also do is get ready to outfit get another mech frame up and running. 97, 98, 99, let's go. Let's help the home guard out with this battle. Alright, is our drone just floating around up here? I thought the drone died. No, our drone is just cruising. I thought the drones died after a certain amount of time, but that drone is just sitting up there, which is fine. I'm going to hit this cache after we've hit this battle zone. Basic tense and quiet, you can hear the rat-a-tat of guns at this distance. Homeway center distressing, are we going to make it? So we can block scans, which will drop the enemy force from 275 to 220. I'm pretty sure we can take a 275 and we'll keep the scan block for later. One thing we need to pay attention to here is Blanket Mouse is only on 55 health. Alphonse actually has a lot of health, so we're going to slot Alphonse in there just to kind of make sure we don't lose a pilot. Let's bring them into that mech. Everyone else is good to go. Really liking our weapons right now. I need to be very careful about the area effect damage of the plasma cannon. The fire beam weapon is just a crazy invention. And of course the big beam laser. Let's go. I'm hoping once we take this province, we'll be able to spend some time manufacturing attachments for our mechs, like heat sinks, generators, thrusters, and really start customizing them to our playstyle. But what I realize is every time we take a province, we're going to have to rebuild our mechs because our armor and our weapons are going to fall behind. I thought there'd be a much sort of softer escalation, but it is a big step every time. Oh, that poor tank. Oh, no, those are home guard tanks. I was about to say, those tanks are going to get Gerblined. All right, what are we dealing with here? We have on the home guard side an undercannon tank and a cannon tank, which is really sad. We've got a machine gun shield mech, a compact launcher tank. Where's the rest of the enemy? Here they are. We've got a heavy weapon mech, a assault rifle tank, and a machine gun tank. So this heavy weapon mech is probably our greatest threat right now. It has a minigun, so we're going to Zorp it with the Blackbird. Do we have a line of sight on it from the start here, or is that hill in the way? It looks like that hill is in the way, but what we could do is jump the Blackbird up onto this hill here, then give them a second to cool down, and just get Zorping. Because that is what I think the noise that this beam weapon makes. It goes Zorp. Okay, next up the plasma cannon. Let's get the plasma cannon to fire at this mech here, because I'm not going to bring any of my units into range of the plasma cannon. That way, we're not going to lose them. So we'll just fire a plasma bolt there, and then do we have enough coolant for a second shot? We just push this back a little bit. We can take a second shot this turn as well, so just zip zap. Okay, remembering that they're going to get bombarded, we're going to bring the Gerblin over this way. We're just going to dash it forward along this ridgeline. And then we're going to run forward because it's going to be too hot for the dash here. And the idea is it's going to start hitting these tanks next turn. And the last but not least, we've got the Cranky Duke. The Cranky Duke, I'm going to bring you forward to here, where you're not going to get shot. Nope. Then dash you to here. And at this point, do you have range? The one downside of this insane beam laser is its range. But if I bring you to here, we then have range to shoot at this guy, which is blocked, I think. No, it's not blocked, and that should be this mech dead. With the heat damage and the other damage, he is going to get shot at by this guy's machine gun, but I think it's fine. He's got tons of armor. In terms of the home guard tanks, they are not going to do what they're doing. I do not want them to die. So we're going to bring Gear Ericsson back here. We're just going to drive them behind this hill, and that's when we're going to end the battle. This tank can do a little bit more. So this is unknown pilot in unidentifiable. They are going to drive to here, turn, and fire their cannon at this mech. All right, let's engage. I'm watching the plasma bolts. That mech's dead. This mech is dead. We need to watch this again because that was insane. So he comes up here, dodges the shot, gets into position, fires off the plasma. The plasma comes flying in and then just wipes out the mech completely. So if we go to planning, this mech here, it was not actually dead. Someone got knocked out though. The pilot concussed, yeah. The pilot got knocked out from the impact damage of the plasma. This guy here is fine. This mech here got cut in half with the laser fire. We just watched that. Came up here. Got ready to fire. The Zorp is just Zorping him, and then the beam laser opened up as well, and at that point he just disintegrated. Actually starting to think I don't need this gun because this gun's so good. And this plasma cannon is terrifying. This is like a weapon of the gods at this stage in the campaign. All right, Gerblin, if we get you to... We don't actually need you to move right now. We can get you to melee attack this tank pretty much straight away. So coming on that, step past, and then do you have enough for a second melee attack on him? So you just take these two vehicles out, and I'm just going to get you to run this way. We'll get you in the bucket of bolts. If this tank is still alive... no. Plasma launcher is not firing. It's the cranky juke I'm looking for. If this tank is somehow still alive, we will fire at it with our beam weapon. But we're not getting you to fire again. You're just going to withdraw. I don't even care if your shot misses. Tank, you are not doing what you're saying you're doing. You're just going to drive to safety. And you are also not doing what you're saying you're doing. You are also just going to drive to safety. I don't want you to get involved. We're not going to do anything with these two mechs this turn because I don't want them to fire at anybody or hurt anybody. That tank's down. Let's have a look at the state of these. Sorry, this tank got destroyed by the plasma. This tank here, pilot concussed. Pilot is not concussed in this tank. Let's just finish it off. That's all we need to do. It's dead. It's not dead? Wow, it took that whole... Look at the health it's got left. Come on. Cranky Duke, you finish it off. Can I get you somewhere where you can shoot at it? To here, and then step to here, and then just kill this tank, please. And we'll get you out of there, because you're just taking a little bit too much fire. Kaboom. As soon as it hits 100% heat, it just explodes. Easy win. Hope we didn't take too much damage. The plasma cannon is honestly the most terrifying weapon I've ever seen. We'll salvage this, we'll salvage this. I'm just going to break all of these down. Yeah. We've got a lot of green gear right now that I'm not too worried about holding on to. We'll break this down as well, and then we'll just use the rest of our salvage points to break down whatever's left. Which actually might be pretty much everything, okay? Alright, that's us at 75% completion. Black market is here, like I say. We actually might have enough for it now. We'll just head over that way. See if the black market can do anything interesting for us. I want to head up to this cache. I also want to take this town and this forward base. We could actually probably take this forward base, if I'm being completely honest. Black market, right. We can sell our bombs. How many times can I do this? Oh, I can raid the black market now. Did they hear my complaint that I couldn't raid the black market? Now I can raid the black market. We can also report them to the home guard. But I can't trade them because I need 2,500. Let's sell the bomb. We still like we don't have a lot of bombs. Okay, there's a battle site up here. You were down by a farmer dressed in dusty overalls looking worse for wear. They took my farm, they took everything. One of your pilot makes her a cup of tea when her nerves settle. You ask her to explain. They kicked us out of our farm. I tried to fight them, but they threatened my family if we didn't clear out. We've been working for days and nowhere to go. The farm was our life and livelihood. I guess we could offer help. Or we can give her some supplies. We'll give her some supplies because I want to get on with the battle. So this enemy base is 275. I feel like I could just keep coming here and selling bombs. This seems exploitable, doesn't it? If I come back in again... I can't. I need to exit the lot. I think 275 with my units. I think I can take this. Let me just see if I can sell another bomb first, though. Yeah, I can just keep selling bombs. Okay, I'm not going to exploit that. That is very exploitable. What I will do is I'm going to hit this enemy base. And we're going to end this battle really quickly. We're going to block reinforcements if we need to. Well, I can actually hit this without needing to do stealth. We will block scans, dropping the enemy's difficulty level, and we will suit up and hit the base. We'll take an Alphonse again, just to make things easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 enemies. Excuse me, just had to cough for a second there. Let's deploy. Team, you're looking terrifying. Still can't get over the game they gave me this plasma cannon. It's not even a proper base. It's because it's a forward operating base. I captured the main base in this province, so they're having to work out of a field base. They will generate a new field base if I capture this one, and it just gives me tons of points for capturing the territory every time I take one of these bases. It's a really good way of taking over a province quickly, from what I understand. I've not actually done it before. All right, what have we got? We've got heavy launcher tank, marksman rifle tank, heavy launcher tank, assault rifle shield mech, and then over here we've got sniper rifle handgun mech and a beam tank. Okay, that beam tank's a problem. What we're going to do is you are going to fire your plasma launcher at these tanks and hopefully take a bunch of them out. We'll get you in to kill this enemy mech. So let's jump you to here. And I think pretty quickly, if I run you to about here, he's going to shoot at you. What's he got? An assault rifle. That's fine. We can take him some assault rifle fire. As soon as he gets to here, just beam him. Now, I'm not sure about the tracking. Let's actually rethink this very slightly. Because he's going to run straight. He's going to come straight at us. If I try and shoot him with a beam laser, we're not going to be able to track. But if I put them here, he's going to run straight into our beam laser. And he will take a lot of fire damage. Now we have to bear that in mind for how the plasma cannon is going to fire. So what I want to do is I want to dash you. Let's get you off this hill, because you're probably going to have to clean up the tank. So we'll dash you off the hill and run you forward. We'll deal with the rest of your turn in a second. We will then dash you up here, and I'll just confirm there's not a collision. Nope. From this position, I want you to beam laser this mech. We'll just wait till you get a bit cooler, and then we're going to bring the plasma launcher up as well. It's so dangerous using because these two mechs are forward, I don't want to plasma launch at these enemies. But what I could do is from here, plasma launcher this enemy, and that will definitely take these out. There's two guys shooting at them. Now, in terms of the Gerblin's actual turn, let's get the Gerblin to here so that next turn I can start whacking people with its mace. We may have a little bit of a fun time here. Actually, that beam tank is a bit of a problem. Let's plasma cannon the beam tank. Let's go. So he's currently at 114% heat and is losing a lot of stuff. Is he going to collide with us? He's going to run away. Okay. How are things looking over here? You are ejecting. This tank is still in one piece, but I don't think the plasma bolts have hit it yet. Look at the beam laser not quite getting enough range to hit the Gerblin, which is fantastic. Yeah, it's got a second lot of plasma bolts about to hit it, which I think will do a lot of damage. There's also a missile literally about to... well, it's actually going to miss, which is great. So Gerblin, first of all with you, you're going to start melee attacking tanks. So there's one tank. He's going to be slightly out of range, so just move you just a bit forward, and then melee him. And then you're still okay for heat. Just come around this way so you can get that other tank next turn. You haven't got enough movement. So that's your entire turn hitting those two tanks. I want you to come around the side of this here. I think he's out of range at that point, yeah. Can I just get you to shoot again? I think you're cool enough to just continually fire this gun. Yeah, so we'll get you to shoot again. Then I'll get you to move up to here. Now this is a marksman rifle and a marksman rifle, so you're going to take a bit of damage. And from this position here, just zap him, and that should be them dealt with. From over here, this tank should hopefully be dead. But what we'll do to make sure is, as soon as you're cool enough, we'll just get you to Zorp it. And you, as soon as you, actually, you can already do it, just move around here, just move away. He is going to beam laser, but I honestly don't think he's going to last very long. Let's execute. He's down. He just completely kerploded. Alright, let's see what happened over here. So, Tank got smashed by the plasma. Tank is concussed, and so they're both out of there. Okay. Right, so if we go back to planning, you are ejecting. You are still alive. You are out of action. No, you are still fine. You're just crashing right now. You're concussed. Okay. In that case, I want you to melee attack this tank. Actually, you're too hot to do that. Let's cancel this. We'll bring you to here. We'll move the other tank mech in a second. Hit this guy, then come back, and that's all you can do. That's fine. Maybe not even come back. You're not quite got the range. He's still moving around, but he is ejecting. It's this tank here we need you to deal with. So once you've hit him, can you just step a little bit this way and hit him? Why can't... Oh, I'm an idiot. This is the same tank. It's just moving away. Just do that. In fact, can you double hit? Nah, it's too hot for that. We'll just get a follow just in case. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get the Cranky Duke, who is here. Oh, the Cranky Duke is crashing. Brigade is dead. What happened? Pilot deceased. What the hell happened here? Oh, the marksman rifles. Oh, the second round of fire just took him out. Damn. Cyberspark's dead. I didn't even see that. I didn't even know that was going to happen. That's pretty devastating. Okay. That is an issue. Oh, so I just discovered something. Oh, this is supposed to lock the camera to the target, but it doesn't do it. Cyberspark is dead. That's horrendous. Okay, we're going to have to make do. I'm just reeling from that. Let's get some plasma fire on this launcher mech. So we'll get you to dash. Get you to dash. Those marksman rifles were just too much to take, apparently. I was completely incorrect in my assumption that the Cranky Duke could take those shots. So it's good the game can keep me on my toes. I'm not going to do anything with the Blackbird. It's running really hot right now. We'll just get it to start moving in this direction. Just make sure that there isn't a collision, which there isn't. Okay, let's execute. You killed my friend, and I will kill you. This tank is still up. Big explosion there as well. So this tank here is still alive. This tank here is also still alive. So we've got a little bit of a problem. I want you to turn and melee him. That should be enough to kill him. Then if you could... Do you have enough coolant to dash? No, you don't. If you could move to here and then melee this tank, you can fire a plasma shot at them, hold fire, and then turn and actually just maybe dash at a line of sight of that tank, just so you're not getting shot. If they're still alive, we'll hit them with a beam laser. Surely this tank is dead now. That tank's out. Yeah, pilot concussed. The Gerblin is just chasing down this enemy here now. This might miss, so we'll just move up to here and make sure we're hitting with the second attack. It didn't miss. He's concussed. That's victory, but we did lose a mech, which is pretty devastating. Pretty sad about that loss, to be honest. But we did take the enemy base. The Cranky Pucker, yeah, we're going to completely recover that. We'll grab this piece here. We'll grab this piece here. That's a 576 damage marksman rifle. That's not enough. Oh, I'm so annoyed. Let's just scrap all this green stuff. Oh, way over budget, of course, because we have to recover this the pupper. Okay, confirm. Good job we have a spare pilot right now. All right. Oh, I have to rebuild the mech. Oh, I need a new mech frame then. Okay, let's get into the workshop and let's get a new mech frame on the way. That's pretty important. We're up to 60% on the enemy province, so that's actually... We're going to take a quick break here. We're going to back out and we're going to repair and rearm before we hit the province again, because we're in a really good position. And we'll pick up another pilot as well. We'll just have to go down to normal speed if we want to build this mech frame. So the enemy only have a town, a battle site, and a cache left. We do need to capture this town. We have unlimited time to do that. We will lose this battle site soon, which will lower our the home guard strength, but we've got the time to deal with that. Our mechs are fully repaired. Let's just get back to base. In fact, I don't think we have time to get back to base. Once we build this mech frame, we should be good. How are our pilots looking? Gerblin, Blanket Mouse is almost back in action, so we'll get Alphonse to pilot the Cranky Pupper. And then we'll go from there. So let's get back into the province. We're just waiting for this mech frame to build. We've got 4 hours left on it. We'll move forward. We've got 2 objectives, this outpost in this town. The enemy have increased their strength, which is a little bit scary. We may be able to get this battle site's really hard. Okay, let's get this unit built. So unit 332 will be called Alphonse. We've got a level 9 Elbrus medium body part. That's probably our best shout. Integrity 744, or we've got, that's heavy. I want to keep this as a medium mech. We'll go medium for body part. It's currently got level 9 thrusters in it. I don't want to replace them with level 7 thrusters. Currently has a level 9 charge core. This core has a heat capacity of 115, power 74.8. I can get a little bit more power, less heat capacity. Kind of want the heat, I think. Lower body, we've got level 8 everything. Those are heavy legs. Level 8 Blackbird medium legs are what we had before. Left arm, I should go for right arm first. We've got this rare beam medium arm. We'll grab that. Then left arm, we've got another beam arm. Medium. or the Elbrus medium, 425. I want a little bit of barrier. These arms are actually really weak. The Elbrus arms have way more durability, but the barrier is nice if we can just keep moving. Then for the right slot, I want the heat beam. This gun is really good. And then left slot, why don't we give it... Thinking about giving him a shield. Keeping him in the fight a little bit longer. It's going to slow him down, but he's got boost, so he should be fine. Now, Alphonse had a request. This mech should be getting a black and white livery for Alphonse. So let me see. We've got June here. That's quite close. June A, maybe. June B. And we'll need to rename it as well. What you do from this screen. Nope, not that mech. Alphonse. I need to make use of our shields a lot more. Okay, we are back in combat action. So our current level of threat is 240, which means these enemy bases are a lot harder. I can drop the strength of one enemy group, but that's it. I think we're going to take this outpost because it is an objective and it's a low objective. Enemy strength is down to 240, down to 60. If we can get it down low enough, we can hopefully take it. Vremel, new designated objective. Okay, we've got 3 objectives now in Vremel. Where's the other one? Is it this town back here? Oh, there's a battle site and there's a farm back here. Alright, let's hit stealth mode. This forward base just popped up. Enemy set up a temporary base to compensate for all the sites they lost. Yeah. This has now gotten tense. I've gone from being like super up. Oh, we just hit an enemy equipment convoy. Let us block reinforcements on this fight and take out their convoy. So we need to replace you with Gerblin. And then you will be this, and then you will be this. Alright, let's deploy. Oof, this is thick and fast, I have to say. Is that a railgun? Marksman rifle. Just need to give more appreciation to how powerful marksman rifles can be. The problem I've got right now is I've got 2 very aggressive mechs that want to get in close combat, and 2 very long-range slow mechs, and they're kind of fighting with each other as to what their roles are within the squad. Okay. What are we dealing with in terms of enemies? We have 1 marksman rifle tank, 1 beam laser tank, 1 assault rifle tank, 1 compact launcher tank, 1 shotgun combat launcher mech, 1 marksman rifle handgun mech. So the only thing I'm really scared of here is the beam. Let's get you in position to intercept this enemy. Now he's going to shoot at you with his marksman rifle. We don't want that to happen. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump you to here and move you behind this hill. And you're going to stay there for this turn until he finishes shooting at you, which is this point here. So what we'll do is we'll give you a wait command. And then I'm going to step you out and around to here so that next turn you can shoot him. And just in case any fire is still coming in fact, we'll get your shield up while that missile's coming in. So we'll just get you to shield up in this direction for there just so you're safe. That is your turn. If I can get you into position, you can maybe fire this turn. I don't know if you've got line of sight for that attack. You do. Well, you can Zorp him, although you're going to be super hot, so we'll cool you down a little bit. You... The line of sight is not great. Can we actually hit up here? Not quite got the range, but if I jump you up to here, we can actually shoot the tank up here that's not moving, and that will probably kill it. What we'll do is we can't double tap that. That's going to be your turn. Then the Gerblin, what the Gerblin's going to do is dash to here, dash down to here, and then run up here so that next time they can burst through and start asking people questions. That's the plan. Well, that tank moved down. Okay, this mech just lost its weapon and its arm. It's still in the fight. You're going to keep Zorping for a while, but you're going to lose line of sight. So what we're going to do is we're going to cancel your forward move order. We're going to just get you to start shooting straight away at this guy, because he's going to step into your range. You're taking fire from this beam tank. So what I want you to do is while you're firing, move back to here, where you can still shoot at him. And then again, give me a second beam attack on him once you're safe. In the meantime, you're going to be beaming. When you finish beaming and you've finished overheating, switch to this target here and just beam that. Gerblin, you can now dash to here. There's no way you can dash to the top of the hill, is there? I could dash you to here, which brings you up behind the tanks. But I think bringing you straight through is honestly the best case scenario, because you can melee this tank as it comes forward, and then you're kind of in the thick of the enemies. If you had the heat for it, I'd actually give you a melee attack on this mech here, but you haven't got the heat for it. So what we'll do is we'll just bring you forward a little bit, and then we'll get you to melee this guy once you've cooled down a little bit. I'll actually move you slightly differently to that, so you can actually get to him. So if I move you to here, you should be able to melee them there. There's a lot going on in this fight. I'm not maybe giving enough respect to some of the stuff the enemy are doing. You're doing your job. You're all good here. The only person we need to give orders to is you, and I think you've got a great shot just here at the enemy as they stack up. So I'm just going to get you to keep firing into this area here, because I think the area effect damage from your attacks will be really good. Okay, that's that mech down. The plasma bolts are terrifying. Let's just have a look at the melee attack from the other angle. How's this mech doing? Unit crashed, but not dead. Just comes through the tunnel with that hit. It hits him. So this tank's out of the game. This mech is damaged, is crashing but not destroyed. This guy's still alive, but he's got more plasma coming in on him. I honestly don't think he's got a lot of time to live. First things first, we're going to bring you up to here, and as soon as he's in range, you're going to beam him. Honestly, you're probably going to miss as he comes around the corner, but you're cool enough that I can give you a double shot, and you will be able to finish that guy off. That's your orders. You're going to be beaming him for the turn. I don't want to give you anything else because you're already too hot. Let's, can you get there? If I aim here with the plasma, I wonder if that's going to hit it. Try doing that, and then you are way too hot right now. So why don't you step... why don't you just step back in here, get your shield up, and capture the point for me. I'm not sure what's going on with this mech, and I want to see what happens with it. Because all the plasma coming in will do a lot of damage to everybody. And that tank just disintegrated. Pilot ejected, apparently. Victory. Okay, wow. That's nice. Pick up. Good work, team. Okay, we got shotgun charges. Finally got shotgun charges. Capacitor subsystems, which are good. We've got some battery. We got an uncommon blade. We got an uncommon hard gun. We got a lower body. Everything else here. What's the beam weapon like? We're gonna keep that beam weapon. Holy crap, that's a lot of damage. Terrible assault rifle. Heavy legs. I'm not too worried about heavy armor right now. We'll scrap this as well. We'll just scrap as much as we can until we can't scrap anything else. There's no more. Oh, this is all repaired, actually. Should be grabbing this first. That's it. Alright. Well, we didn't capture the base there. We have dropped the enemy down to 40. We need to get out of here to repair. I'm just waiting for this mech here to get repaired. 75. We're going to lose this battle site, unfortunately, which is going to drop the home guard strength. But there's not really a lot I can do about that right now. 92. Okay, we can head back in. 98, 99. Okay, we can head to the stealth now. I want to hit this outpost. But once they detect us, we're going to switch to overdrive. Home guard lost 4%. Alright, we're going to block scans, which is going to drop the enemy difficulty. Actually, they're at 283. We can take this. Alright, what are we up against? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 enemies. There will be some turrets here. So it shouldn't be that many. We're coming in from the side of the map. We can push through the base. Let's do this. How's everybody looking? Looking dangerous. This plasma cannon, everything we've got right now, all of our equipment is very strong. I'm not actually going to use that beam weapon because the heat beam weapon is doing so much damage, just shutting mechs down and then they're just exploding when they get overheated. It's possibly a little bit too powerful. And it might actually be, that is a gun that will scale, I think, through the entire game. God, look at those defenders. Those are heavy mechs. It's a gun that will scale through the entire game because heat damage doesn't increase as far as I'm aware. I don't know how heat capacity works, but I don't think they're going to be able to increase their heat capacity enough to really do anything about it. Okay, well, the enemy are in big trouble right from the start because they're all clustered up here and they're all clustered up here. What we can do is we can dash you to here and then just start firing plasma. So if I just get you to fire here and then just again, as soon as you're cool enough, fire, actually, just move out a little bit. What have we got? Actually, what have we got in terms of enemies? First of all, machine gun shield, plasma launcher, public enemy number 1. Machine gun shield, shotgun, railgun repeater, and then we've got some turrets. Okay, so we need to deal with that plasma launcher ASAP. Let's get you to step out from here. He is blocked. He's trying to shoot with the plasma, but he is blocked right now. So if I move you to here, and I want you to fire your plasma there to hit the tank. That is your move. You dash to here. Dash up on top of this building. Do you have a shot on this mech? Is that a blocked shot? It is not. Push this back a little bit. That is your shot for this turn. You come up here. Actually, if I get you to dash to here, then dash to here. Not in range. Take out this tank. Because they're all shooting at the Gerblin, who I will get to take a slightly slower route around here and get their shield up at this point here, pointing forward. I need a target. Turning this mech. And then I'll get them to dash, dash, so that next turn, we'll just get them to single dash. Next turn they can do something. Okay, go. Okay, I can see the danger over here. Let's just check everything that happened. This tank here has crashed, but it's not dead. It has actually crashed into our beam laser, which is you didn't take any damage. You've taken basically no damage. You have basically taken no damage, and you're currently beaming him. He is very resistant to your damage, though. You've taken off all of his regen. Right now, we've got a plasma situation. So the first thing we need to do is dash you away from that plasma, because if that plasma hits you, it is GG. I'd be tempted to fire a second shot, but there's no way I can. Can I do a better dash than that? This is a collision if I dash this way. This is not a collision if I dash this way. Or I could dash this way. If I dash to here, I could then, once I've cooled down, fire a shot here. And I think the explosive damage will hit the mech. And I want to see if that actually works. You are in a great position. As soon as you're cool enough, just keep beaming this guy. He's not going to move. He's shooting at you with a machine gun. I think you can take the damage. You need to get up. So you're crashing for most of this turn. As soon as you are up, I want you to shoot... Ugh. There's another mech here. I want you to move. Can I get you to... Yeah, you'll be cool enough to dash. Let's dash you to here. And the next turn you can shoot at this mech. Gerblin. Let's get you to... Is this the railgunner or the beam? This is the railgun repeater. Let's get you to here. When you're in range... Can I get both of them with a melee attack? No. Can I? I don't think that's going to hit both of them. Let's take the tank out. You're not going to collide, are you? And then we'll get you to just continue this way. And I'll also get your shield up for this part of your progress, just so you're not getting shot at. Okay, execute. Okay, we dodged the plasma. He got knocked out by the plasma. That's a great result. Tank got hit. Second plasma bolt just got launched. But this tank is stuck behind it. Okay, let's just see what happened over here. Hit him, and he got out of there. Okay. This pilot is concussed and is out of the fight. This guy here is going to be a problem. What is he doing this turn? He's coming forward, and he's shooting with his shotgun at... oh, he crashed again. Damn it. I don't think he's going to be awake while he's getting shot at. He isn't. If you are still alive, shoot him with your beam laser when you get up. You, as soon as possible, hit this mech with your mighty axe. I think there's a way to do this without colliding. Yeah, if I do... that's going to hit without a collision, and then we can move through him. We're going to overheat, but you can come around behind here, and I think you can hit this mech. I think, hang on, let me make sure I'm placing that properly so it is going to hit. Yeah, that is going to hit on the backswing, and hopefully not come into the building, because you will have finished beam lasing by that point. Won't you? Yes, they'll have finished the beam laser. He is coming. He is a big problem. We can't have him doing what he's trying to do here. Let's get you to dash. Oh, too hot to dash. Let's get you to move until you're cool. Dash. That gets you the line of sight you need to fire on his retreating back. 20% chance to hit. It doesn't really matter if you hit with this. You finish firing. and then get up on top of this building just in case I need you next turn. Is this guy out? This guy is still crashing. He's not out. Let's go. That's a big stagger on him. He's crashing. And a hit on him as well. He took a, what's that, shotgun blast? What happened over here? Okay, the plasma has just caused tons of damage. Okay, he is dead. In terms of these mechs here, he is in a good state. He is crashed but not down. So what we're going to do is get you to come back this way. No, not dash. Just come back this way. Oh, why is your movement order already so weird? Because you're still in the middle of the charge. If he is going this way, I actually think I'm going to get you to just keep bullying this guy on the ground. I'm going to overheat from that, so just give it a second to cool down. And then you're just going to keep bullying him with melee attacks. So hit him. Cool down. That's not enough to cool down. Actually cool down. Okay, and wait till next turn. You, from there, as he comes around the corner, can beam weapon him. In fact, you can do that a little bit earlier than that. From here, you can beam weapon him. You are in big trouble. You're not actually in big trouble, but you are in the perspective of big trouble. So come around here and kill this tank. And then as soon as you finish killing that tank, get around this corner. Is that everything? And I don't want you to fire your gun because you could kill... Actually, you know what you could do? Is this too crazy? Just fire a shot right here. Don't aim for the mech, aim for the ground. That could just do something. Okay, that mech's down. This mech got obliterated by the Gerblin. It's in pieces. You are doing fine. You're overheating a lot. You're actually really low on health. You fired your plasma. This guy here is basically not moving, which is a big problem for him. We'll bring you back around here. Because as soon as you have a shot on him, you can beam laser him and set him on fire. We'll bring the Gerblin around this way. So that next turn he can melee attack. And we'll get you to jump, just get out of line of sight. Because I don't want you getting shot at. And the plasma might just do the job in the meantime anyway. It didn't do the job. Beam laser. 42, 51, 60. He is coming for you. So back up a little bit. Back up to here. Don't dash. Don't walk, run. Don't run, walk. Actually, you don't need to do that. Just give him a second laser. And then once you finish lasering, the Gerblin can move in and hit him with a melee attack. And if he's not dead after that, then he's immortal. He just lost his main weapon. He's out. Game over. Nobody died. Good result. We've taken the base. Whew. These fights are very fun. Oh, look at, we've got some good gear here. We've got some heavy VDAR armor. I'm going to try and salvage as much of this as I can. That's a rare shotgun. Let's grab that. VDAR arm. We don't need 2 VDAR bodies. This one is better. So let's grab it instead. Let's get the other VDAR arm. We've got 2 VDAR arms now. Unfortunately, no VDAR body. No blue uncommon body parts. Let's scrap this so we get the uncommon components for it. Terrible repeater. Let's scrap any other rare pieces we haven't managed to grab. What are we on? 150. Take care of that, and then we'll just grab as much of this as we can because it's not damaged. Okay, and confirm. The enemy have 10 points left. So next time, we're going to clear this province. But for now, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.